Here we go, today's the day. Got my Gott shirt on, first flights, fingers crossed. Let's get down the wing and have a look. So, you are interested in flying. How do you...
I've been interested for a little while, yeah.
Do you even paramotor, mate?
Do I even paramotor? Well, no. Technically, no, I don't paramotor. That might change this afternoon. Let's hope. We've got to get some kiting in on the new wing and see how that handles. Because we haven't used that too much. At the moment, I'm just kind of risking the paramotor on the back trailer. It's nice and secure, but it's the first time I've done it, so I'm a little bit paranoid. And to be honest, I'm pretty nervous about the whole thing. Because I've had a few little problems with the motor. I think it's fixed now. We're going to run it up this afternoon again, and if all's good and Mike says go, then we'll go. I think we've got taxiing to do today, and if everything's good, I think we're going to go for a flight. So yeah, I am not a paramotorist, but I will be hopefully soon.
Right now, how do you personally feel about the whole situation of possibly flying later on today?
I love how formal you are with this, Mark. Yeah. How do I feel? I'm dead nervous. Last night I struggled to sleep. I don't know. It's just nerves. I suppose it's the unknown, really. I don't know how it's going to feel. I might hate it. I might get up there and I might hate it. I might have rebuilt this old paramotor and hate it. But fingers crossed that's not the case.
And your personal opinion? You will probably cover this in a video yourself, but how do you find building a paramotor over buying a paramotor?
Don't do it. If you want to learn how to paramotor, just buy a second-hand one that works. Oh, it's been an absolute nightmare, this paramotor, but it's been a good project, and it's been a little bit more than just rebuilding the paramotor for me. It's been a bit more of, I'm very good at starting projects and not finishing them, so it's more of a for want of a better word, an intervention into, that's not really an intervention.
Do you want a hand?
Yeah, go on.
Shows that you can, when you put your mind to it, commit to a project and see it through to the end.
Yeah.
And
that. I just because I've started some big projects and I've never really finished them, or I've started other things, but this I've actually seen through to the end, and we're here.
It's also been like a degree of learning curve to it as well. Like, you're not going to know everything about a motor when you first pick it up, so you've got to learn it as well as learn that motor as well as.
Yeah, I know everything that's wrong and right with it. You know, I know the ins and outs. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's been good fun, but at times it's been stressful. In the last video, when it stopped on its own, I thought it'd ceased. I was just literally, it went through my mind. I was like, I'm going to have to make a video saying goodbye because I can't handle it anymore. I can't handle this paramotor going wrong anymore. And I was just going to knock it on the head. Like, it was super stressful, but luckily it was just a magneto inside with a pull start was catching. All the internals are fine. There's a little bit of carbon build up because we've been running it 40-1 with some semi-synthetic 2-stroke oil. Don't do that. Run fully synthetic because it's not good. Semi isn't really good for your motor. But there you go. It's got minerals in it and stuff.
Last question.
Go on then.
What wing have you got?
What wing have I got?
What wing have you got?
For the guys of you who don't know, I did do a video about my new wing, and I have got a Ozone Roadster 1, and it's a 20.75 metres, so a 21 metre wing, just because I don't weigh anything. Finding a wing that was that size was very, very difficult, and a guy who watched this channel called Ed, if you're out there, hello, thank you for selling your wing, I guess. Hope to fly with you soon, buddy, because it sounds like you're going to get some new kit. So yeah, we travelled around a bit for this paramotor. We went up to York to pick it up, and the wing was in Peterborough, I think. So yeah, we've done a few journeys. I've been down to Ipswich to pick up the trailer for this. So we've culminated stuff from around the UK, and it's it's finally here. I just can't believe that I'm now on my way down to the site where I could just this afternoon I might be flying from. It's so surreal. So surreal. It's been just under 2 years of eating, sleeping and living the dream of paramotoring. And here it is. Good? Yeah. So here we are down at England. We've got some nice reversible weather. Should die off towards the end of the evening. Hopefully we'll get some taxiing, first flights maybe. Right, let's get out there and do some kiting.
I've been watching the weather forecast all week, and the good weather switched from Saturday to Sunday, and it's a good job it did, because on Friday night I had my whole engine in pieces. If you want to know why, go and check out the previous video. Mike's happy with my ground handling and wants me to focus on my motor work. Now this wouldn't be a true power vlog from me if something didn't go wrong, right? You see that there measuring jug I've cleverly decided I'll measure out my fuel with and mark lines on my tank? Well, that jug didn't mix too well with the petrol. In fact, the petrol started to melt it. I didn't notice this until I started pouring the fuel into my tank, but luckily the jug was so bad it poured the fuel everywhere but into my tank. Problem averted. Time to bodge another way to measure fuel. Every day's a learning day, and here's the next problem I had. If you're filling your fuel cans up at the pumps, make sure you fill to the litre. That way you know how much two-stroke oil to put in. Don't do what I did and get a stupidly big can and have at it until it's nearly full. In the end, I used an old 5 litre can to measure out roughly 5 litres and stuck a little bit extra two-stroke oil in. That was just to cover me. I am technically running the engine in still.
Do you know how I measure out my two-stroke, mate? I used a still sample bottle from the hospital.
Right, let's have this prop on and get it started.
This is run up number 1 at the airfield. So stamp, straps, all done up. T is throttle. Can the throttle return? Yeah. A is area clear, which it is. M is magnetos, don't have magnetos. Ignition should go. Watch this guy. And then P is clear prop. This might not work first time. We'll have to see, Mark. I'll see if I can start it on my own first, because historically I can't. Nah, you're going to have to do it. I'm going to have to move this pull start.
Does it really come as a surprise to anyone that the motor didn't turn over?
So I've had to just reroute the throttle on the Paramotor because it wasn't returning, which is not what you want when you're about to take off, because you'll be opening it through full throttle and then yeah, that's caused some issues. So that's all rerouted. The pull start is about to give way, but we've got enough length on that to retie it if that does go. Now, same old with this Paramotor, problems, but if I get my act into gear, I can start taxi running today, so let's give it a go. That's it, Marky boy. Go on, run.
Once again, anyone surprised?
The situation that we're in is the Paramotor doesn't start. It's not starting. We've pulled it like it's not going anywhere. I think it's flooded, so just having a cup of tea whilst we wait for that to decide it's ready to go. It's now about to rain as well. Clear prop, maybe.
It only rained very lightly, and in which time we cleaned the plug up and decided to have one last punt, but still nothing, until this happened.
What about if I lean against one of these benches?
Maybe, yeah. Give it a go. Right, ready? Yeah. 2, 1.
Although it finally started, things still aren't quite right, as you can hear. However, there was enough time to get some practice on throttle control. Oh, and a cup of tea.
You're happy as right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely astounded that worked. I'm so pleased that worked.
As Alice would say, you're happy as a piggin.
Thinking, yeah. The other thing is we're running out of time, so I've got to put this running with kiting into practice to taxi before I can even think about doing that. And time's getting away.
And time did get away. The Paramotor still isn't quite right. I've still got to try and hike that engine higher up on my back, as some of you may have seen in the Paramotor Facebook group, and I need to tweak that carb setting. We got to meet Sam Smith, who's in the footage on screen now. He goes by the name ParaTraining on YouTube. Go check him out for some straight up classic British humour. I hope to be sharing the sky with you soon, and congrats on the newborn. Okay guys, it comes with a heavy heart that this is going to be my last video for a little while. But that's because my next video is going to be on first flights, and I'll spend a little bit of extra time making that into a feature film. I've also got 2 wedding edits to do as well, so once they're complete I can move back onto the YouTube stuff. I'd like to thank everyone who's subscribed to my channel and supported me for this long. It's been truly great having you guys there on the comments and chatting to you guys, so thank you very much. If you'd like to keep up with me behind the scenes whilst I'm away, if you go on Instagram and search for day_of_Dan, there'll be some behind the scenes of when I'm shooting videos and keeping up with the Paramotor stuff on there. So as always guys, I'll see you up in the air.